Today's subjects are very lucky, and if you get to meet any of them, perhaps you can use them as a lucky charm. Watch this video until the end and see for yourself. It seems that this lucky guy just took the best picture of his life, as long as it's not the last one. The driver of the 14-wheel truck didn't notice a cyclist when turning. He hit the cyclist, and it looks like things would end badly, but the person narrowly avoids being run over and survives. This man is about to learn what luck is. Just imagine what he saw in that moment. The moment captured here is no less lucky. This excavator's work caused a huge rock to fly right towards a car. Apparently, the driver confused the reverse gear with the car horn. And here you can see a skier flying over with his head mere millimeters from the snow. This guy deserves a free ski pass. Take a look at this car speeding through the traffic. Luck or fate? Do you want to be this lucky? Subscribe to our channel, leave your comments below, and you'll definitely get lucky. And now an impossible shot from a basketball player, Armand Skell, who scored without even looking. You don't have to be a professional sports star to score such precise shots from behind. You can be a regular school coach. The most important thing is to have a group of supporters. And the driver of this car must have forgotten to turn off the iron at home. The Chinese man was going to work when a huge construction crane fell down, destroying his Audi. But the driver was clearly blessed at birth, walking away from this incident with an ankle injury. This skydiver had a seizure and he is heading for his demise. But look what happens. The author of this video manages to catch him and get him the help he needs. Unfortunately, you can't see the facial expressions of the boaters who nearly had a plane crash into them. To stay alive and to capture such footage, that's double the amount of luck. This tire fitting was assisted by a big explosion. It seems that these men were planning to use this shocking method to take off the wheel, completely disregarding safety procedures. These mountaineers stayed alive. The boulder went by just millimeters away from them. And now you can see an SUV stuck on the train tracks and not able to move. He was able to get some assistance, and look what happens. In this case, the pilot made a huge mistake. At one point, the plane turns 180 degrees and flies right towards this tandem. Both the skydivers and the pilot were very lucky, and the plane didn't actually get them. Check it out. First, an avalanche of dirt descends on this car, and a second later, a huge rock is flying down. A massive boulder nearly injured the passengers during a 6.1 magnitude earthquake in Taroko Gorge, Taiwan. Just imagine what would have happened if the driver didn't stop for a few seconds. A pedestrian that managed to run away from a car and a bus can totally run a marathon. A man in this video also managed to escape a car flying towards him. And here you can see a car drifting along a slippery road, and it stops just millimeters away from crashing. There are cases when an out-of-control vehicle goes by way too close to a person. That's what happened in this 5-vehicle road collision. The lucky man dodges death at a gas station. Reckless skaters had a near-death experience, nearly being hit by an oncoming car and nearly crashing into cyclists on the left. To fall into the dirt face first is a great way to save yourself from a plane that's trying to land on you. Sometimes a few inches definitely makes a difference. From behind. These fishermen saw motorboats speeding towards them. It's worth noting that the motorboat driver was charged with reckless operation of a boat and using a cell phone while driving. We wonder what he was looking at. This biker casually rides along in his lane and suddenly, that should definitely be considered his second birthday. When it's raining or snowing, we usually put our hood up and grab an umbrella. But what do you do when it's raining printers? The man in this video is no less lucky. It's best not to mess around with a bullet train going at full speed, although there are plenty of jokers. Spotting the train, this rule breaker jumps over the barrier and runs across, barely avoiding the wheels of the train. You probably remember the spectacular scenes from the Matrix movie. Turns out, Neo has competition. This girl on a bike, it appears, was born under a lucky star, which we can't say about the careless driver. His reckoning has come. Better get out of there, dude.
Just shut up! Shut up!
And what have you got to say about this kind of luck? It's definitely like success times 4, or maybe even magic.
Magic.
This guy just saved the party.
Michi!
Es ist nicht kaputt!
Ich hab's auf Video!
Sometimes a stunt doesn't go the way it should. Just imagine what would have happened to the guy if he didn't catch the girl. We don't even know. These teenage roofers climbed a bird's eye high. To pose for a photo, this guy stands up on a narrow beam. Just imagine the speed of wind at 200 meters. It looks like this tower is a popular destination among Russian roofers. Others also perform dangerous stunts out there, and it is all happening without a belay. Today, they're lucky, but statistically, there are many accidents among the fans of this extreme sport. Subscribe to our channel. There are lots of interesting facts waiting for you.